Hi everybody, welcome back to the Kenslog channel. Today I wanted to show you some of the things I use to kind of keep track of my gaming stuff. You know, the rarity values and my collection itself. And for the collection part of it, I use Cheap Ass Gamer. They have an input section where you can go and look at your collection. You know, some of you probably do use this, and this is a list of the games that I have in my collection. And you can go here and add games. Let's say I wanted to add a Final Fantasy game. You just type in the first word and it starts bringing up a whole bunch of Final Fantasy. Let's say I had Final Fantasy 13 for the Xbox 360. I'd just go over here and add it to the collection. And simple as that, it's added to your collection. But we're going to go ahead, get rid of that. And that's easy to do. Let's say I just traded it. You can go ahead and just take it out of your collection by clicking that. It's no longer in my collection. So the other thing I wanted to show you on Cheap Ass Gamer is you can go to your collection and you can also download it into an Excel file. Well, it's a CSV file, but you can open it in Excel, and it's right down here. Let me move that down a little bit. Right down here in the corner, you can download a CSV file. I'll show you here, and it tells you your stats. Like I have 505 games in here, and that's probably about accurate, the amount of games that I have. But you have to take into account I have PS2, PS3, PS1, Nintendo everything, Xbox everything. So 505 games is a lot. So here's the games I have. It tells you the name of the game, the system it's on, the day you added it, tells you if you're playing it now, and it also shows if you've beaten it or not. And I haven't updated this a lot. There's a few, I think 18 on here that I have beaten or my son has beaten, so we need to update that. But it's a really cool website you can use to keep track of your video games. Another video game site I use a lot is Video Game Price Chart. That I use that quite a bit when I'm doing trades to make sure that the value of the trades are even. You know, even if I'm not you know, the one doing the trade, I still use it to make sure it's even. Also, it gives you a good idea of what you should pay for a game at like a retail store. Like PS1 games, I'm always keeping an eye on the prices just because that's what I collect. But they have prices for everything on here. They check eBay and Amazon, and where else do they check? Like bid.com or something like that. It shows right here. Ooh, air raid. See, and it has articles, stuff like that. Oh, half.com is the other one that they check. And that's just for pricing. And then another site that I use to determine rarity is Rarity Guide. It's actually very simple, Rarity Guide. And this site is actually very useful as well. So you can find out how much or how rare things are that you own as well. And of course you can always use eBay, which sucks now. I hate eBay. You can also use Craigslist and you know, things of that nature to find games. Let's see, what else do I use for games? Oh, if I want a ROM of a game, like a game that I've never played before, I use ROM Hustler. They're probably the most complete old school ROMs out there. It's the one I use. You know, they have everything up to Sega Dreamcast. You know, I don't think they have PlayStation 2, do they? No, just Sony PlayStation. They do have Sony PlayStation games, which is cool. You know, if there's a game I heard, oh, they have PSP games. Wow. Wouldn't think they'd be allowed to do that. Seeing as everything is still kind of under license. Oh, due to legal issue, ROM Hustler cannot provide direct links to PSP ROMs. Yeah, that makes sense because that would they're still within a licensed period, so I wouldn't think they would be able to offer those. But you know, some of these like Neo Geo, those things are totally out of license. They can offer those. Sega Dreamcast, you know, which is not even a system that is supported by Sega anymore. So Master System, Saturn, SNES, you know, all those things are no longer under license, so they can be offered out there. And it's still a good basic rule to only download ROMs of games you own, but you know, nobody follows that rule. But those are some of the sites that I use, and that's my how-to for the week. So you guys have a great week, and we will see you tomorrow for the contest drawing. Bye.